welcome friends to Dynamics Tutorials. So this is 4th episode of our Premiere Pro tutorial series. I have already covered how you can make new sequence, new project, and also how you can import your clips to Premiere Pro, and in the previous video I have covered the basics of timeline. Now in this tutorial I am gonna show you how our tool panel works and what are their shortcut commands. So for that, let's get straight into the video. So first tool in the tool panel is selection tool. You can use key V for that. So selection tool is simply an arrow, and with the help of selection tool you can select any clip or anything in the Premiere Pro project. Also with the help of selection tool you can move your clips. Next is track select tool. You can use key M for that. So with the help of track selection tool, we can simply select our clip on a track from a given point. Also we can choose multiple clips, like if I click here you can see that all the clips are selected which are after this point. You can also choose track select backward tool with the help of shift and key A. With the help of this tool you can simply choose your click backward. So our next tool is ripple edit tool. You can use shortcut key B for that. So this tool adjusts an edit point and move other clips in the timeline and changes other clip size. Let's say if we just drag this line from the timeline, you can see all the clips behind this clip is automatically moving forward just to maintain the timeline size. Our next tool is rolling edit tool. You can use shortcut key N for the same. This tool adjusts an edit point between two clips without affecting the rest of the timeline. You can simply adjust your clip's portion and all the other clips will adjust accordingly. Next is rate stretch tool. You can use shortcut X for the same. So this tool simply just change the duration of a clip. So you can see there is an empty space on our timeline. With the help of rate stretch tool, you can just stretch your clip. Your clip speed duration is changed now. You can also increase your clip speed just by dragging this point inside the clip. Our next tool is razor tool. You can use shortcut C for the same. As the name suggests, it can trim your clip. With the help of this tool, you can simply cut your clip into 2 or multiple times. All you have to do is just click on your clip with this tool. Our next tool is slip tool. You can use shortcut Y for the same. With the help of this tool, you can move a clip's in and out portion. So many times it happens that we have to change the in or out portion of the clip. Like in this clip, I just want to trim this part from the clip. So it's too tricky for me to use razor tool and then move my clip. So you can simply use slip tool for that. It will adjust your clips in and out. So here with the help of this tool, if I drag my clip, you can also see in the preview that our in and out portion are also dragging, and also our timeline is the same. So our next tool is slide tool. You can use shortcut U for the same. So as the name suggests, you can simply slide your clip back and forth in the timeline without adjusting the other clips. So this tool automatically adjusts the forward and backward clip according how you drag your clip. So our next tool is pen tool. You can use shortcut key P for the same. So pen tool creates shape and path points in the timeline. If we make a shape here, you can see in the effect controls panel that this layer is working as a shape. You can change its fill, stroke and shadow. In this pen tool feature, there are also two options, rectangle and ellipse shape tool. You can also make rectangles and ellipse shapes with the help of shape tool. Our next tool is hand tool. You can use shortcut H for the same. With the help of hand tool, you can drag the timeline view left or right. You can also do the same thing with the help of these scrolling bars, but with the help of hand tool, you can do that more easily. So our next tool is zoom tool. You can use shortcut Z or Z for the same. With the help of zoom tool, you can just click in the timeline to magnify the view. You can also do this with the help of plus key. Next tool is text. You can use shortcut key T for that. As the name suggests, you can simply create a text layer for the same. So it will create a text for you. You can change its color from the effects control panel. This text tool has also a feature. You can simply make a box with the help of this text tool. Whatever you write in this box, it will automatically adjust according to the space. You can see that our words are too lengthy to fit in the box, so our word is adjusted to the next layer automatically. You can also choose vertical text layer and you can type vertically on the timeline. So that's it for today. I hope you have learned something new from this tutorial. If you did, like this video and also smash the subscribe button.